Hello, and Happy New Year's! A while back we had announced that our previous project, Noah Nevada, which for future purposes will go under a different title, and furthermore, once we get back to it, was on a indefinite hiatus, and that we would be working on an entirely unrelated project, one in which you would be trapped within the Arctic isolating signals. We've, been doing that. The project started off rather slow due to busy life schedules and getting things reorganized, but things have picked up momentum. For starters, we've gotten a lot of the basic foundation done. Movement, camera systems, tracking and interaction. They're all in very simple but solid early stages. Marco, our coder, did not wish to repeat the unfortunate events of Project Nevada's early sloppy code causing messy later coding. Server validation and client replication, all very neat stuff that I am not qualified to talk about. The player model was refit to fit our actual vision of the art style. The old one was too smooth and not conveying the painterly brushstrokes we really wanted the game to be absolutely smothered in. Kai, our modeler, has been really taking his time in perfecting how these will look, and the results especially show in our main hallway sections. Just look at the game. These are all using 2 textures total for everything, meaning you only have to download those and any variations we make to cover a lot of important models. The soundtrack, put together by our composer, Zizlime, has been coming along, and is actually what you've been listening to in the background while I go over everything, and what you'll hear for the rest of the video. This progress has left me in a pretty confident mindset that we can finally drop the name of the game, and also explain a bit more thoroughly what it's about. The name is a horror game taking place in an alternative history 1970s Arctic facility, hidden beneath the ice and isolated from any signs of humanity. Your main objective is straightforward. Isolate the lost signals of the researcher submarines this facility had sent out ages ago now, using an array of old analog terminals and computers which are decorated top to bottom in buttons and dials you'll have to memorize. Of course, this is while maintaining the facility itself, which is constantly fighting the temperature and pressure of the surrounding Arctic Ocean. More threateningly, this is all while your attempts to locate signals seem to attract various threats from the unknown, who will eventually worm and rive their way into your facility, curious of what's within. The premise is rather simple, and due to the way the game is structured, we can build it within stages, with our first being basic foundation, the second being the main gameplay loop, and the third being expanding upon the roster of creatures and events which can interrupt your tasks. We're excited to keep showing off any new additions or chunks of progress and keep you all much more updated on the state of the game. To wrap up, I'd like to make a little footnote as to what comes of Project Nevada and its significance to Facelift. As you likely know, the game is finished due to its codebase being too much of a hassle to work on, an already dwindled community, and a plethora of internal issues. As we begin to move more and more into Signals Beneath's progress, the main Discord server will be reorganized, less around PN discussion and generally just be an update server with some room for discussion. The game isn't being taken down or anything, but looking over it so thoroughly is not within any developer or moderator's interest, especially with Signals Beneath being our new focus. Thank you for understanding, and we hope to see you play our future title.